Hello everybody, welcome back. Today I wanted to do a quick video on how to stretch your feet because it is so important in dancing to have strong feet yet flexible feet, because as dancing progresses I think we're seeing such an importance on, especially for the ladies, their feet and how beautiful we can make them look. So having them strong and flexible is really important. So let's jump right into it. So I do use a TheraBand for a couple of the exercises. So if you've got one of those, grab one. If not, no worries, because you can still do the exercises without it. Okay, so we're going to start with an exercise where we need to be standing up. And we're going to take our right or left foot, doesn't matter which one you do first. And we're going to flex, then we're going to point our ankle, not our toes, and then we're going to point our toes. So we're going to do 4 of that on each leg. So let's start. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up to flex. 2, 3, 4, and ankle. 2, 3, 4, and toes. 2, 3, 4. Flex. 2, 3, 4. Ankle. 2, 3, 4, and toes. 2, 3, 4. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, and ankle. 2, 3, 4, and toes. 2, 3, 4. So obviously we then repeat this 4 times on the opposite leg. Okay, and so for the next exercise we need to be sitting with our legs out in front of us. I've got it so you can see my feet. All we're going to do is we're just going to roll our toes like this. Roll down and roll up. And you should be squeezing your ankles and flexing as far as you can. So roll down and roll up. Roll down and roll up. So 5 more, so we're going to do 8. Roll down and roll up. And if you can see, I really take my toes little bit by little bit, so I really pull down and roll up. Keep squeezing the ankles. Down and roll up. Think we're on our last 2. Down and roll up. Down and roll up. Good. Now we're going to take it round like this. So we're going to flex, take it round, point, together, flex, round, point, together, and down, point, up, down, point, up, and down, point, up, and down, point, up, down, point, up. And you should do that 8 times too. Next we're going to sit up, but don't lean for this one, it defeats the object. So we're going to open our feet like this, so we're touching like a ballerina's feet, right? So we're going to open, but we don't want to open from our ankles. I want you to try and control it from your thigh muscles. So I want you to feel, so you point your feet as far as you can, and then I want you to feel like your thighs are turning, like rotisserie chicken. I don't know, that's the only example I had. But I want you to turn your thighs, and we're going to do that 8 times. So we have open and close and open and close. And you should squeeze every muscle in your leg. We don't want it to open like this so we can see our knees come out. We want to keep it all nice and tight in. So we're going to have open and close, open and close, open and close, open and close. And you're also going to do that 8 times. Okay, so next I'm going to take my stretchy band and I'm going to repeat some of the exercises but with the band. So I put the band on the balls of both my feet, so my toes and my balls are in them like this, and then I pull it. So I'm going to do the up and down, so I'm going to go 1 and up, down and up, down and up, down and up, plus 2, down and up and down and up. Very good. Next, we're just going to take it on one leg. and we're going to put it a little bit away from the other one. So this time we're going to point the toe and we're going to push it inwards, so towards your body actually, and you're just going to pull the toes. So you're going to pull the band and resist this way. So I kind of twist my foot the wrong way that we do for dancing, like we're pigeon-toed, so you can see the shape, yeah? This just gets you a nice stretch down here, I feel. Keeps your feet nice and strong, because you have to resist the band. So you go out, in. As you can see, I control my foot as well. I don't just go I let it come in, then out, in and out. Once I've done 8 on that foot, I switch to the other foot. So I'll show you again on this one, just so you get the shape. So we have, so I point it, then I pull it inwards. You see that? Inwards and out and in and out. So we'll get a nice stretch in your ankle, in and out and in and out. So you do that 8 times on each foot. Okay, good. Next we're going to do ankle raisers. So let's just stop there. Okay, next we're going to take some ankle raisers. I do have a chair here to support me for balance. A point though for the chair is I don't put my weight on the chair, so it's not holding me up. I just use it, literally put my finger on it in case I lose balance. So we're going to do 10 together, both feet, and then 10 on each leg. So we're going to squeeze our ankles, squeeze your butt cheeks too. Then we're going to go up and down, 2 and down, 3 and down, 4 and down, 5 and down, 6 and down, 7 and down, 8 down, 9 and 10. So as you can see, I try to feel like my ankles are pushing forwards as far as they can go. Okay, so now I'm going to just take my right leg. I'm going to do 10 on my right leg. So we have and 1 and down, 2 and down, 3 and down, 4 and down, 5 and down, 6 and down, 7 and down, 8 and down, 9 and down, 10 and down. Very good. Now we're going to go back to the left. So you have and 1 and down, 2 and down, 3 and down, 4 and down, 5 and down, 6 and down, 7 and down, 8 down, 9 and down, 10 and down. Very good. So lastly, we're going to roll our toes, which some people don't like to watch. So if you don't like that, then you can just stop here. But I find to get the flexibility in my toes as much as I want them in my dance shoes, I need to stretch here, this part of my foot, and I feel this is super good for it. So basically I'm going to take my left foot and I'm just going to push it as hard as I can, like this, but I do it next to my foot. And then I stretch away. So I push my standing leg backwards, and this one I roll it as far as I can forwards. So I get a nice stretch down here. So now I'm going to hold that for 8. And then I'm going to swap. I'm going to hold it on this one. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Very good. Then if you're feeling very brave, you can do both at once. So I'm using the chair to support me, and I just roll back and forth a tiny bit to feel the stretch, and I do that for 8 too. Then I drop down. Okay, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it showed you how to keep your feet nice and strong and flexible, because that is really important, especially ladies when we have to dance in heels. Also, I do have a mole on my foot. It's not dirt, and I'm sorry about my skin. It's not the nicest, but it's only that way because of my dance shoes. I promise you that. So I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good rest of your day. Keep safe. That's it. Bye.